My name is Marcello. Welcome to the Source AV Design Group's YouTube channel. Today we will discuss 3 headphones from our friends at Dan Clark Audio. This will be a fun comparison video, so grab your favorite beverage and let's get into it. This video will primarily discuss my impressions of the headphone sound quality and which profile might best fit you and your preferences. I will make my audio impressions with a few different amplifiers and Dacs, such as the Ferrum Audio WANDLA or HYPSOS 2 stack, the Ferrum Audio Erco, the Cord Hugo TT2 and Hugo 2, the Wu Audio WA22, and the McIntosh MHA200 headphone tube amplifier. If you want to know more about the tech specs of each of the headphones or to make a purchase, visit the links in the video description. Dan Clark Audio has a tremendous selection of headphones at different prices. This video will focus on 3 of DCA's current headphones that Dan Clark puts in the best value category: the Aeon 2 Noir Closed-Back headphones, the Aeon 2 Closed, and the Aeon 2 Open-Back headphones, which are all the same price of $899. All 3 headphones have tremendous build quality, are lightweight, and are incredibly comfortable to wear. We have covered this in past videos, and my feelings for the comfort and build of these DCA headphones have not changed. All 3 headphones also use the same tuning pad system, which allows you to adjust the sound of each headphone without having to use EQ. For the sake of this video, we will primarily discuss the headphones without the tuning pads. If you could only purchase one pair of these headphones, which one should you choose? Let's first compare the 2 closed-back headphones, the Aeon 2 Noir and Aeon 2 Closed. They share some similarities in sound, but they also have some noticeable differences that make each headphone unique. While I like both headphones, I gravitate more towards the Aeon 2 Noir for my preferences. The bass of the Noir is one of the reasons. While it is tastefully boosted above what I consider neutral, it creates a more pleasing sound than the more neutral, tighter bass presentation of the Aeon 2 Closed. The mid-range of the Aeon 2 Closed sounds the more focused of the 2 headphones, which is excellent for instruments that fall into this range. However, vocals tend to have a bit more edge and definition, and when compared to the smoother sounding vocals of the Noir, I prefer the latter for vocals. However, the Aeon 2's tuning also allows it to sound a bit wider and more open sounding than the slightly more intimate sounding Noir headphones. Because of this, the Aeon 2 Closed may be the better choice for listeners who listen to more classical and jazz music. While neither headphone sounds overly bright and both headphones are warmer than pure neutral, I find the Aeon 2 Noir to have a smoother upper mid-range and treble regions, even if on paper the Noir measures to have more emphasis in both areas. However, this could vary based on your hearing and audio rig, as you may be more sensitive to some regions than others. Imaging is great from both headphones, as you would expect from Dan Clark and planar magnetic headphones. The separation of instruments and vocals is excellent at this price. Detail presentation is also quite excellent at this price from both headphones. While details tend to jump out a bit more at you when listening to the Aeon 2 Closed, the Noir presents all the same level of detail, just not quite as forcefully, which again I prefer. Timbre-wise, both headphones sound fairly natural for a planar magnetic headphone, and the additional bass energy of the Noir creates a bit richer timbre and tone for instruments and vocals that I enjoy. The Aeon 2 Open and Close sound drier overall than the Noir. Both headphones sound fast and are enjoyable with many genres of music. However, I do prefer the Noir for rock, R&B, pop, classic rock, and electronic music, and generally prefer the Aeon 2 Closed a bit more for classical and jazz, as well as some ambient trance. If you are looking for beautifully made closed-back headphones for under $1,000, I highly recommend you listen to both the Aeon 2 and Aeon 2 Noir with your audio rig and favorite music to see which set you prefer more. While the Noir is a bit V-shaped and falls closer to the Harman curve, the Aeon 2 Closed will appeal to listeners who want a bit more definition and emphasis in the mid-range, creating a more energetic overall feel. So let's talk about the Aeon 2 Open headphones and how they compare to the other 2 headphones. Interestingly, when comparing the Aeon 2 Closed with the Aeon 2 Open, I actually feel the closed version of the headphone sounds slightly more open sounding in their presentation. Listening to So Far Away from Dire Straits, the snare drums and cymbals are more forward and prominent with more energy in their delivery when listening to the Aeon 2 Open. When listening to the Aeon 2 Open headphones, the vocals also sound a bit more intimately presented on the soundstage compared to the Aeon 2 Closed headphones. The bass sounds a bit more impactful and dynamic when listening to the Aeon 2 Closed. While the Aeon 2 Open does sound similar in many ways to the closed version, I prefer the open version for the way notes decay. While the closed version does sound a bit faster with quicker transients, the open version sounds a bit more natural to my ears in this regard. Comparing the Noir with the Aeon 2 Open, and again, my preferences lean toward the Noir headphones. I have to keep returning to the headphones bass and the way the Noir presents these regions compared to the other two headphones. While the Noir is far from a bass head type of headphones, how they balance their bass presentation with the rest of the headphones' frequency response makes for the most enjoyable listening experience for me. I also prefer the smoother sounding delivery of the mid-range and treble regions of the Noir when compared to the Aeon 2 Open. Of course, the headphones are all reasonably transparent, and choosing a synergistic amplifier using the included tuning pad system or using some parametric EQ will allow you to make the sound more your own. For instance, I prefer the Aeon 2 Open and Closed on the tube amps I have in-house, whereas I prefer the Noir more on the solid-state amplifiers I have in-house. I'm curious, which of these three headphones is your favorite and why? I should also add, while I was quite pleased with the tuning of the Aeon 2 Noir without any tuning filters, the Aeon 2 Closed and Open sounded better for my preferences with the white tuning pads, making them sound a bit smoother overall in their presentation. I also like that the Noir sounds a bit less dry than the other two headphones, giving me a more emotional listening experience, which I always look for when listening to music. Stay tuned for a future video similar to this one on a few other DCA headphones. Also, if you are a Club DCA member and want additional savings on any DCA headphones, just let us know. We are happy to price match for DCA Club members. If you are interested in trading up your old headphones, amplifiers, or other gently used audio gear for a new set of headphones or a new amplifier, check out the links in the video description to our trade up program, and don't forget we will price match other authorized dealers. We have some cool videos coming this year with new product announcements, so please consider subscribing to our channel today. From $150 earphones to multi-million-dollar home audio, cinema, and automation systems, TSAV is a hi-fi paradise for building the system of your dreams. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, friends, remember, let the music be your guide.